Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the show. Give it up for yourselves. You made it through another week. I hope you're proud. I hope you feel good. Yeah, I said that the podcast was going to be late, but I'm recording it very late at night. Well, not that late, 11:30, but late for me. But I'm doing it for you guys because I care. I'm committed. Let's get into it. It's going to be a short one. I know I say it every week, but and I shouldn't. It should be longer. But sometimes maybe it's because I like to set expectations low and I like to blow them out of the water. Okay, really hitting the sound effects on this one. Guys, I had the best bus driver I've ever had in my life today. I took a bus up from DC back to New York, and man, was this lady mean. And that's what you need, honestly. You need a mean bus driver. Your bus driver cannot be nice. They got to be mean, and they got to be to the point, and they got to kind of tell you to shut up because if not, people will take advantage. People will play their music out loud. They'll take full conversations out loud. Dude, this bus driver, her name was Ebony. She was fantastic. If she ever watches this, Ebony, you're on Flix buses. You're one of a kind. I saw her close the door in a man's face. And she goes, "That's right. She goes, I close doors in people's face." She's like, "Nope, it's past the time. I'm leaving." And, but then I guess she felt nice and she did actually open the door for the guy and looked at his ticket. And guess what? It was the ticket for the wrong bus. So she should have left the door closed, but man, she was great. Oh, that's nice. A little bit of water with some lemon. And then some mint lemonade that I stole from Kava today, allegedly. It was allegedly taken. Because, sometimes you walk into a place and you're feeling good and you had a good weekend, you spent time with your family, and then you want to break a little bit of the rules. So your brother walks up and he grabs the food that you ordered to go, and then you walk up and you just take your bottle and you put it under the mint lemonade, and you just kind of plan that if someone says anything, you go, "Oh, sorry, I thought this was water." Clearly isn't. They know you don't know, but no one really cares, because they're not getting paid enough. So, hey, big corporations, you want to make sure people don't, by the way, the mint lemonade probably costs them a cent, but you want to make sure no one is allegedly taking some mint lemonade that's not theirs. Raise the damn minimum wage is what I say. You pay your workers a living wage, and they'll be coming up to me, putting a big wooden spoon to the back of my neck and go, you better pull away from their partner. You're gonna have to pay for that. That'll be $3.75. And I go, I'm caught. They go, hands in the air. Put the mint cucumber lemonade down. And I go, you got me. You got me stealing the lemonade. But that's what I'm drinking right now. Anyway, so I get on this bus, and immediately I think her name was Miss Andrews. I know her by her first name. She told me her first name. We had that kind of connection. Not everyone gets that, but you do a little bit of talking with someone, and then all of a sudden they tell you the first name. Instead of, because I said, "Is it Miss Andrews?" And she goes, "You can call me Ebony, baby." And I go, "Oh, man. Week is made. The next week is made." Because number one, you guys can guess what she looks like. I don't even have to say it, and I'm not gonna. But you know why my week is made. And I have noticed, after losing my hair, that bald white guys, there's a certain type of woman that has a proclivity for bald white guys, and she is not white, is all I'll say. Certain type of woman sees a bald white guy and they go, "Oh, you know what? I kind of like that type of white chocolate." They go, I kind of like that type of whitey. For some reason, it seems like he's been through more. He might understand. He might get it. He's looked down on in all the whites. Because even though a lot of bald guys are portrayed as the villain, we also had to go through some shit. We had to go through the emotions of dealing with a part of your body dying, falling off. That's real. Imagine if your fingers just started getting shorter and shorter and they just fell off. And all your friends were like, just cut them off, bro. Just cut the fingers off. They look like shit. Your small little thin fingers look like shit, bro. Just cut them off. You'll look better with just a nub. It's not a big deal. Some girls are into nubs. Girls like nub hands. There's a certain girl that be into that, and you go, I don't know. And then you talk to one girl, and she's like, I actually think nub hands are sexy. And you go, wait a second. She goes, I think it'd be hot if you cut all your little thin fingers off. I think it'd be really hot if you just had a smooth hand, a smooth knuckle fist. And you go, okay, I guess I'll cut it off. So some women see that and they go, this guy's been through something. He's had a bit of an ego death. He's worked through it. They can tell if he's an angry, you can tell if some guy's an angry bald guy. He's still upset that he doesn't have his hair. But anyway, I think maybe she saw that. She goes, okay, I like this guy. And also I kind of talk shit about someone else. Then that's another way to immediately ingratiate yourself with someone, is that you pick out a shittier person on the bus and then you kind of look at them and you're like, that person. So she goes, but first off, she came in hot. She goes, I don't want to hear you talking. She goes, you're up front. I don't want to hear your conversations. If I can hear it, it's too loud. I look at her bus and I go, yep, I'm with it. And I'm kind of happy because I know that if anyone else talks throughout the bus, that if she's consistent, which I think she is, she's going to tell them to shut the hell up. And that, I hope this doesn't, that is all I want in life. That is truly, I'm going to plug this in for a second. That's truly all I want in life because man, I hate it when someone talks on the phone in public transportation. I really do. Now remember, this is Dylan After Dark. This is a chill episode, so it's going to be low and slow. And I can't get fully, I don't want to wake up the 85-year-old woman that lives next to me, who she is also balding. And I will never say anything to her, but she should probably take the plunge. So I got to keep it low and slow and chill. But, and I completely lost my train of thought. What the fuck was I talking about? Hold on a second. You got it, Dylan? Hold on. People on trains, yeah. Yeah. People that play their music out loud on trains or take phone calls, objectively some of the worst people in the world. On planet Earth. If aliens came and were like, we're just taking people that play their music out loud or answer phone calls on the phone. No, yeah. Yeah, not on the phone, like not even on speakerphone. If aliens came and they're like, we're only gonna, they're like, we'll leave you alone, but we just are going to take people that play music out loud on public transportation or take phone calls, I would go, yeah, dude, beam them up, all of them. You get 5 chances to where you've done that because everyone. But dude, beam them up. I don't. You've made your bed. God damn it, I hate that shit. I don't want to hear about your weekend in DC and how you drank a little bit with the girlies and you miss your mom so much. I'm sorry, I don't give a shit about your mom. I'm dealing with the fact that my dad sent me a text about politics even though I told him not to, and I'm upset about that. So I don't want to hear about your good relationship with your parents. Number one, and number two, you should be on the phone 5 minutes or less when you're on public transportation. Anyway, so I knew she was gonna step in if something like that happened. Because people that play music or take phone calls on public transportation, highest level of assholes. I don't believe in hell, but if there's a hell, you should go to hell. You're first in line. Bam. First in line, get butt fucked for eternity. You deserve it. Sorry. Hey, there's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Unless it's literally a House of Dynamite on Netflix and you're like, there's a bit of nuclear launch. Oh my God. Everyone shelter in place. If you're taking a phone call on public transportation, I better hear the words out of your mouth within the first 10 seconds. Holy shit, they're dead. That's what I should hear. Or, oh, thank you so much, doctor. I'm cancer-free finally. Yeah. It's terminal? Oh shit, I'm going to die. How long do I have? Those are some of the examples of things that makes it okay to take that phone call. Not someone saying, what else do you want from the store? And then also saying, how was your weekend, by the way? Oh shit, you ran into that person? Yeah, they suck too. No, I feel that. Yeah, no. Only person who's allowed to be on the phone is the bus driver. And was she on the phone the entire time? Yes. In her Beats loops, in her Beats headphones that had the little loop to go around your ear that like they kind of come out and they have to be like 20 years old. They're the ones that LeBron used to push. And I don't understand why people still have those because whenever I put them on, they really hurt my ears. Yes. So we start driving and we're good, dude. It's quiet. It's so quiet on the bus. I'm looking around. I go, man, I love this. I'm dadding out. I go, this is absolutely fantastic. I love the serenity on this Greyhound bus. So then we get to the rest stop 2 hours in. We get to Joe Biden rest stop, aka Dark Brandon rest stop. We get to the Dark Brandon rest stop and she says, you have 15 minutes. And then after that, I'm leaving. She goes, I remember none of your faces except my two shotguns. And then she points at me. She goes, I remember their faces because they're right here. And so then I feel special. I go, yeah, that's right. Of course you remember my face. Thank you, Ebony. And so we get out, go to the bathroom, get a snack. Because, I mean, dude, if you're stopping at a gas station and you don't get a snack, what are you doing? You're leading to the economy failing. The American economy runs on people going to get gas and then going inside the gas station shop and getting themselves a little treat. That is what the economy runs on. And if you are not participating, you are a bad American, you're not a patriot, and you want people to lose their jobs. I truly believe that. I could stop at 10 different gas stations and have just gotten a treat and or a drink, I'll still go in and I'll still spend 15 minutes going up and down the aisles and then looking at the walls of drinks, taking probably enough power to literally run a hospital in major cities in other countries. And I just go, yeah, I'm just going to look at all this. This is absolutely fantastic. And then I'm going to buy something. And it doesn't matter if I've had enough caffeine. And it doesn't matter if I'm full. I'm buying something because I'm stimulating the economy and I care about consumerism in America. And I care that Henry Ford absolutely fucked us when it came to public transportation. And I've given in. So I'm going to the gas station and I'm buying a chocolate bar that has enough caffeine as 3 espresso shots in it. I'm buying new gummy candy that I don't need because I'm pre-diabetic. It doesn't matter. I'm participating in society. This is the social contract. I've signed it, and that is me cashing it. Well, technically, I'm giving the cash to the cashier, but you know what I mean. And to the people watching, first of all, okay, we're only 15 minutes in, so you guys will be listening. Because I know some of you, the last 5 minutes, you're like, okay, the podcast is done. I'm just going to finish. And they don't hear me at the end being like, remember to rate and review. We got to get those reviews up and those ratings up. That's how more people find out about the podcast. And go to the YouTube, like the videos, and or subscribe. I'm trying to make the YouTube pop off, dude. That's how more people are going to find out. Anyway. So we're at Dark Brandon. Get back to the bus. It's 3:10. She said we're leaving at 3:10. Doesn't show up. 3:15. Doesn't show up. 3:20. I start to get worried for her well-being. I go, she likes me, so I, of course, would die for her now because she said one nice thing to me. Where is she? I'm scared. Ebony, do I have to find you? Is this taken for Ebony? I will find you. You've taken my Ebony. You've taken my queen. I can't do Liam Neeson. She walks up 17 minutes late. And guess what? I wasn't even mad because I go, you've earned it. You've earned it, dude. You're freaking because you know what it was? I knew she was going to earn it back later. I knew that she doesn't play around. She takes the job seriously. Now, and was she on YouTube and or Netflix the entire drive while she was driving a giant bus? Yeah. And did that make me a little uncomfortable because she also had both headphones in? Yes. But did I say something? No, I felt safe. I trusted her because I'm like, you know what? This lady doesn't want to die. And so if she doesn't want to die, then I'm good. So she rolls up. We start cooking. She's flying down the highway. She's swerving in and out of cars. She looks at me. She goes, I have my food right here. If it flies, because she goes, I'm going to start weaving in and out of traffic. If it flies, don't let it go down the stairs. I'm trusting you. I go, aye, Captain. And I do that. And she nods at me. And then this fucking lady behind us takes a phone call with her mom. And she's loud. And she's also speaking French. And that made it worse. Because it just is, French people suck. I'm sorry. That's the truth. And it's a universal truth because everywhere that I go outside of America, the one thing they can agree on is that French people suck ass. And I'm sure she's fine, but speaking of the French, and then she was switching between French and English, and I wanted to be like, you got to choose a lane. Choose a lane for what I'm going to be mad at you at. Because you're confusing too much. I'm hating you, and I'm hating you in multiple languages now. And she's loud and she's laughing and she's talking about also I can hear enough. She's talking about the dumbest shit. It's not important. There's no doctor. There's no nuclear codes. There's no discovery. She didn't win the lottery. Ebony turns around and she goes, yo, get off the phone. Lady goes, okay. Doesn't get off. Quiets down. She laughs too. And I was like, this is not a laughing matter. 8 minutes later, Ebony turns, Miss Andrews turns around, sees her talking again, looks at her, looks back at me, and I give her the like, I don't know. And she goes, hey Ma, get off the phone now. Dude, I wanted to get up and start clapping. Oh my God. Because the amount of times I've wanted to do that and I haven't because I'm not the bus driver and I don't want to get stabbed by a random person oh man, it felt good. And I just told, and then we got stuck in traffic and then she took this really random way around and she got us in on time, even though she was 17 minutes late at Dark Brandon rest stop. And it was a fantastic drive. And this story is all just to say, if you get on a bus and the bus driver is mean, you're in the right place. That's what it is.